Who toil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see. 'Twas the night on the marge of Lake Labarge when I cremated Sam McGee. Now, Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home in the south to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. And he'd often say in his cheery way he'd sooner live in hell. On Christmas Day we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of the cold! Through the parka's fold it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes be closed, the lashes froze, till sometimes we couldn't see. 'Twasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. That very night we lay packed tight in our robes beneath the snow. He turned to me, and Cap, says he, I'll cash in this trip, I guess. And if I do, I'm asking that you won't refuse my last request. Well, he seemed so low that I couldn't say no. Then he says with a sort of a moan, "'Tis this cursed cold, it's got right hold till I'm chilled clean through to the bone. Yet 'tain't being dead, 'tis my awful dread of the icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear that foul or fair, you'll cremate my last remains." Well, a pal's last need is a thing to heed, so I swore it wouldn't fail. On we went at the crack of dawn, but God, he looked ghastly pale. He lay in the sleigh and he raved all day of his home in Tennessee. And before nightfall, a corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. There wasn't a breath in that land of death, and I hurried horror-driven, with a corpse half hid that I couldn't get rid because of a promise I'd given. It was lashed to the sleigh, and he seemed to say, "You may tax your brawn and brains, but you promised true. Now it's up to you to cremate these last remains." Till I came to the marge of Lake Labarge. Oh, actually, I missed out a verse. And every day that quiet clay seemed heavier and heavier to grow. On I went, though the dogs were spent, and the grub was getting low. The trail was bad, and I felt half mad, but I swore I wouldn't give in. And I'd often sing to the hateful thing, and it would hearken with a grin. Till I came to the marge of Lake Labarge, and a derelict there lay. It was jammed in the ice, and I saw in a trice it was called the Alice May. I looked at it, and I thought a bit. Then I looked at my frozen chum. Then here, said I with a sudden cry, is my crematorium. Some planks I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found lying around, and I heaped the fuel higher. The furnace roared, and the flames just soared. Such a sight you seldom see. Then I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuffed in Sam McGee. Then I made a hike, for I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. And the stars came out, and the icy wind began to blow. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said, I'd take a look inside. I guess he's cooked, now it's time I looked. Then the door I opened wide. And there sat Sam, looking cool and calm in the heart of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile, you could see a mile, and he said, "Please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plum Tree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm." Oh, there are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who toil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see. 'Twas a night on the marge of Lake Labarge when I cremated Sam McGee.